The following what you're going to see is a live birth chart reading I had the pleasure of doing, and they have allowed me to share it with you. I feel that this was an extremely interesting reading. If you are interested in a birth chart reading, link is in the description below. Hope you guys enjoy. So the first thing I noticed when I was looking at your chart was 29 degrees of Leo. That's where your north node is. And obviously, your south node is opposite to that at 29 degrees of Aquarius. But 29 degrees of Leo is the location of Regulus. It means wealth, leadership. It's a power degree. 29 degrees in general is when it's the maturity of the sign. It's you're getting ready to go to graduate, go from one sign to the next. So from Leo becomes Virgo, but it's like you're ready to advance to the next stage of life. You're ready to move on, move forward. Your south node is at 29 degrees of Aquarius, right next to your sun. Same as if it was in any house, house of astrology. 29 degrees is that moving on degree. It's getting ready to finish up everything you've done, whether it's over lifetimes, in this current lifetime, but you're moving on to the next stage of life. You've done all the Aquarian energy things. You have, you see the long-term view of things. You have helping everyone is probably something that you like to do. Doing things in a very different way, yes. But it's as if you have mastered these skills. You've mastered the detachment. You've mastered all the Aquarius traits. And now it's time to move from the Aquarius energy to the Leo energy. It's time to move to instead of being in the background, it's time to be in the spotlight. Okay. The ruler of where your sun is. Your sun is in the sign of Aquarius. The ruler of that is Uranus, and traditional ruler is Jupiter. So Uranus is in Scorpio in your 4th house, and Jupiter is in Virgo in your 2nd house. Okay, let's break this down. Each sign has a planet that rules the sign. It's very important because it gives more details about where your sun is, the degree it's at, and how everything interacts with each other. So Uranus and Jupiter are extremely important in your chart. 4th and 2nd houses. Finances, your values, and your home. These are things that they don't define you, but these are things that truly is a focus for your life. And actually, you could see that with all this bunch up of planets in the sign of Virgo. Your values, your home, very important to you. It's as if that is very important to you. It could have been where different parts of your life you've had significant changes and shifts, especially when you were young. With Uranus here in Scorpio, it's likely that when you were younger, you had a very unusual upbringing. Lots of sudden shifts, sudden changes. Uranus is here at 25 degrees. That each degree represents energy of a zodiac sign. 25 degrees is Leo. Different, because 25 degrees is Leo, it could have been father figures in your life, changing of father figures. 7 degrees in Scorpio, going deep, very, I want to say emotional upbringing, but a lot of changing emotions. It was very secretive. It could have been also your household. It could have been some secrets that were hidden in your household, but it's abrupt and sudden changes as well as you were growing up. Yeah. And Jupiter. Jupiter's in the second house of Virgo, 6 degrees in the second house. That's your values. How do you value yourself? How do you value finances? Expansive finances, quick. Saturn. Lessons, Lilith, uncovering. A lot of fortune. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm just talking out as I'm seeing the things to interpret them. 7th and okay. So with all of these planets here, there's a concentration of energy within this second house. Sometimes when there's a lot of planets within one house, it's very crowded. And it's like you have to move all these things out of the way to get everything organized in order to see clearly within the house. Changing finances, expanding whatever the issues are, whether it's positive or challenging around finances, is something that is very expansive throughout life. It's like there's lessons around finances that you have gone through or continue to go through, but it's as if that there's challenges, and it's like you like to overcome the challenges. It's like you like to start at the beginning, or at the very beginning, and then work your way up to achieve whatever success is in the finances. It's like playing a video game. You start the game from the very beginning to the very end to finish it, to conquer it. It's like that's what you like to do. That's like your enjoyment of things. That's what you value, is winning. That could be another thing here with Jupiter and Mars in the second house. In Virgo, competitiveness is very strong here as well. Very competitive within whatever you value to earn for finances. Okay. So I've skipped over your sun again. I skipped over your sun as with some other things. So your sun also rules your chart. This is extremely important. Your sun is in Aquarius. We talked about the north and south node, and I jumped to some other planets. The sun being the ruler of your chart, it's in the Aquarius next to the south node. This is very karmic. Your life is full of karmic endings, karmic beginnings, but it's karmic endings. Like I said, with the north nodes at the 29 degrees. Moving from the Aquarius energy of the detachment, sitting in the background and working from the background to help everybody, to moving to the front on the stage to, I don't want to say show off, but to really shine brightly to everybody, to be seen. The sun is in Aquarius, Aquarius opposite to Leo. Those are the antipodes. The Aquarius wants to help everybody. The Leo wants to shine the brightest and be the center of attention. Learning how to balance that. Learning how to balance being in the background to being into the spotlight, to the center stage. Learning how to balance the emotions. Balance. Learning how to move from the helping everyone behind the scenes to the front and center. Okay, so 29 degrees, we said the endings, we established that your ascendant is at 16 degrees of Leo. 16 degrees, the energy of that is this Cancerian energy where you want to take care of everybody. So regardless of moving from this Aquarius energy of helping everyone in the background, it's like you still want to help everybody, but it's like you should be helping everybody from the very front of the stage, the very front of the room. It's time for you to shine. Time for you to shine, to help everyone, but to shine in the front, not just from the back, not just from behind the scenes, behind the curtain. Okay. Pluto. Excuse me. No, we're going to go to the moon next. So the moon is very important. It represents how you feel secure. How you feel secure, what makes you feel safe, your emotions as well. It's in the ninth house. It's in the ninth house. It's next to Venus. It's in Aries. Okay. You have a lot of Cancerian energy in your chart. And you have a lot of Cancerian energy in your chart. A lot of liking to take care of others, but also that external hard shell and then emotions on the inside, protecting yourself from the outside world, protecting your actual emotions, who you are from the outside world. The moon in Aries, very, very emotional, very quick emotions. So you can have your emotions can rise up, but then as soon as they rise up, they do rise down. But you're very emotional. I want to say more emotional than maybe you even realize because of Venus here. There's like this beauty about your emotions. Wherever Venus is in the chart, it brings this quality of where do you bring beauty into the world? It's in your ninth house. It's next to your moon. So it's like there's this beauty around the emotions that you have around learning, around history, around information and knowledge that you grasp. But let me reword this. Moon is emotions, Venus is the beauty. How you look through, gather data, how you learn, how you research, how you learn, the knowledge that you accumulate, there's this beautifulness to it because it's how your emotions light up. Not that they don't light up in other ways, but it's like you have this passion for learning, for knowledge, and you feel truly comfortable in the learning of everything. It's like you're a sponge. You like to absorb absolutely everything and take it in. And that's like this passion of yours. It's very quick though. Very quick moving. The information you can do, probably multitasking at many times. But there's this quality and element to it. It's like that you can find like that needle in the haystack. Yeah. And very, I might say aggressive. It could be aggressive at times with Venus there. It's like there's this beautiful quality of how you learn things, the information that you grab and absorb. Things can just come to you suddenly, like a download or just like a aha moment. However that comes to you, that what are they called? The intuition, very quickly at times. With your sun at 29 degrees, I know I'm going back and forth with things and I apologize, but sometimes certain things just grab me when I'm looking at things in the chart. So the sun, the 29 degrees in Aquarius. Aquarian energy, speaking of intuition, is very intuitive. And that knowing, you can have just like, you just know something and it seems so natural to you because it's at 29 degrees. It's like you've matured through the signs, so you just know things. You have a knowing. And I just wanted to point it out to you in case it's ever happened to you where you just like, you just know things. And it's like, people are like, how do you know that? And you're like, I don't know. I just know it. But it comes second nature to you. So it doesn't seem like something that's unusual to have that ability. Okay. Moving to the 10th house, that is where your midhaven is. It's in Taurus. And you also have Chiron conjunct your midhaven. Midhaven is at 7 degrees. That is your mark on the world, your legacy to the world. It could be career as well. I'm going to say it is career for some people, but it's also the mark on your world for other people. Sometimes that's interchanged. Cancer, Chiron is here, 9 degrees, 7 and 9. Okay. So your Chiron represents wounds in life to overcome, something to heal, healing. Taurus is this earthly energy. It's very grounded. It represents finances in general. Okay. So something else to know as I'm going through the ninth, each house leads into one another. They're all connected. It's not just one separate house and it's not connected to anything else. The ninth house is how we learn to accomplish our careers, our goals, and our goals and how we achieve our careers is also how we achieve our dreams. And our dreams, excuse me. So with this moon and Venus in the ninth house, your passion for learning, and your midhaven in the 10th house with Chiron there, because it's right next to it, there's this something to overcome, something to heal. It could be that your wounds, your experiences with your own woundings, with your own, it's in Taurus, so it's actual physical, could be physical woundings. It's something to you're leaving it's like you're leaving a mark on the world with your wounds. And that doesn't sound correct. How your experiences that you have experienced with you healing, with you going through the experiences of healing, and however that happens, it happened, is how you are leaving a mark on the world, how you are helping others to heal, how you are helping others in general. Now, that could also be because the first house is at Leo, the sun is at the 29 degrees of Aries in the 7th house. Relationship to others. Venus is in the 9th house. Venus rules the 10th house of Taurus. Your learnings, your experiences that you have gone through, even what you learn is something that could be used to help others to heal. Yes. Mars is in the 2nd house in Virgo. Okay. The researching of how and whatever that you research could be used to help others to heal. This Chiron here, and I'm focused on it, is because it's right next to the midhaven. That is what is driving what you're leaving your mark on this world. Again, it could be career, what your job that you do now, or your career. Some people have a life path, but that's different from a career. Or their life's calling, their life's work. It's different from a career, not just a job, a 9-to-5 job. And for this one, I see it as more than just a 9-to-5 job. With Chiron here, it's a big deal. It's something that is not just something you can put on the shelf and be like, okay, I'm done with this. It's 5 o'clock. I'm clocking out. This is like a lifelong process, something that is ongoing. So the lessons, the information that you uncover, that you learn, that all this knowledge, it's like you can take that and you can share it with others to heal others in a physical way. You can take the knowledge and information that you learn and you can bring it down to the physical world and actually share it out to other people, physical people here on Earth. And I really feel that this is very connected to this Leo energy. Taurus is earth energy. It's grounded. It is, it does take one step in front of the other. It's very methodical. It likes to take its time to develop what it's doing. But with a Taurus 10th house, that is a financially secure, wealthy signature. With Jupiter here in the second house, that's also a wealth signature. And this is earth, this is air, this is fire. Okay. Okay. I have notes and I'll go over them in a few minutes, but I like to just look at the chart to just get my own feel for it. Mercury's here in the 8th house. Okay. Mercury is the ruler of Virgo, of your second house. That's how you learn, how you communicate. Again, its deep research keeps coming up. It's at 17 degrees. That's the Aquarius degree, where you are unconventional in how you communicate, how you do learn. But healing is something that healing and protecting seem to be the themes of your chart. Healing, protecting, but in your own, extremely your own type of way. It's like you've seen and you know everything that there is to know, and you're ready to move to the next level. Especially with Aquarius, it's like you look at them and you're other people and you're like, why aren't you not on my level? Why don't you see what I see? How come you are still thinking in this old school type of way? How come you are not on my level? And you can forget that very easily. It's very, I feel with Aquarius people, it's easy to forget that not everybody is on your level. Not everybody thinks at all the way you do. And with Mercury here in the 8th house, that's at research. It's at going deep. But the focus and motivation of your learning, of your researching, is for healing. It's for healing others and protecting others. Yeah. Neptune and Pluto. We're going to go over those quickly, and then I'm going to go to my notes because I have other things that I wrote down here as I was researching. Neptune is in the 5th house. It is in Sagittarius. 22. Okay. So 22 degrees and 18 degrees in the chart and 29 degrees. They're critical degrees. 22 degrees means that things end here suddenly. This is creativity. You have an extremely creative sign. Neptune in Sagittarius in the 3rd house is a very artistic signature. The 22 degrees, you could experiment maybe with different creative outlets, but it's very, very strong artistic signature. And I don't know if you paint, if you draw, if you do anything on this creative type of level. It doesn't have to be drawing. It could be designing things, just however you express yourself creatively, artistically. It's very strong here. And that could also help you to find inspiration for finances and your values. Even how you attract money. That could be something creative, how you work creatively. What your artistic passion is could be something that also helps you to gain finances. And that's because Neptune is in Sagittarius here. The planet of Jupiter rules this. So there's this connection to the 5th and the 2nd house, your values, your finances. I don't want to say gambling. No. 5th house also represents trading, stock market types of things. But I feel like this is not that. I feel like this is more like whatever inspires you creatively, or you feel like you're expressing yourself it's like an outlet for you, your finances. Yeah. if your finances and your outlets go hand in hand. Could be your finances are your outlet, but whatever drives you, you're passionate about, that is something that is created linked to your finances and can be very lucrative with whatever you find passionate. Can help you with finances. Yeah. A lot of fortune is here in the second house. That is where things happen for what you value and your finances. There's more likely to be these fated events that happen around this in life. Pluto in the third house, 21 degrees. This is where you transform. Pluto is power. Pluto is power, and it transforms things in our lives so we can reveal our highest, truest powers. Third house, your communication. It's very powerful. If you have ever had a hard time speaking up, but I don't see that for this one. I see that it is more your voice is very powerful. How you communicate is very powerful. And it's different. Because that 21 degrees is also that Aquarius degree. It's very different the way you speak, but it's also almost like mesmerizing. Like what you say to people is like very hypnotic, very mesmerizing. And this could go one of two ways. It could be that you know how to say, what to say, when to say it. And that could be, let's say, weaponized. If you take it to the, to one side, the very extreme, you can say things to make things work in your favor only. Or you can say things to help people. There's finding that balance in between of saying what it is, those words, and how you say it to people so they believe whatever you say, versus saying things to help people so they believe you for something help wise, and I don't want to say manipulative wise, but it's how you speak can be very powerful to get people to do whatever it is you want to do. Yeah, very powerful. Okay, let's move over to my notes, because I know I have other things in my notes that I would like to share. Okay. All right, so I do have dominant Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, a very fiery trailblazer. Very soft side, but it's emotionally protecting that side. That's that Cancer energy. Very emotional, but you like to protect it. And I also have that you're here to shine bright as a leader through healing, your healing journey, and story of traumas. But I also feel that this is also through your healing journey, but also helping other people's healing journeys, helping other people to heal through that research, what you learn, your knowledge as well. Okay, so this is Regulus. That's where your North Node is. And it's star node is Regulus, brightest star in the Leo constellation. It's significant in astrology because it symbolizes wealth, success, and leadership. Excuse me. And because it's in Leo, it's as if it's pushing you to wealth, success, and leadership. Leadership in the front of people, in the spotlight, not in the leadership, success, and wealth through the Leo energies of being in the spotlight, having yourself be at the forefront of things, making the change, helping people, however it is of what you want to achieve, but in the spotlight, not through the Aquarius energy. And not in a selfish way, but using yourself as a way to get everything done of what you want to achieve. Okay. The ascendant, it's caring leader with a soft heart, because that 16 degrees is that Cancer degree. Very protective. Emotional side is fierce. You will protect anybody you want, anybody that you love, to the umpteenth degree, to the end. You won't back down. And that could also be how you are a leader in different parts of your life, is how you protect the people that you value, that you do love. The Sun in Aquarius is that Regulus. It's breaking through the mold. It's destructive energy, but also in a constructive way. It's getting rid of, breaking down, moving past those karmic lessons, graduating those karmic lessons so you can move forwards in life. Again, through the, this is your Sun in Aquarius. But yes, it's moving through the past the destructive patterns to teach you, to learn, to graduate to the next level. It's very highly intuitive, predicting the future. I said the knowings. Like, that's a way that you can predict the future. And it's quite possible that you can do this in other ways as well. But the knowings is the key word there. It's a very extreme energy that you have as well. Like I said, finding that balance. That was in the Pluto energy, but finding the balance of truth, of finding balance in life is something to do with yourself and with others, because your first house is where Leo North Node is, and the 7th house is where the South Node is. It's finding that balance between freedom, the individual, and the truth, the individual and the collective, finding the balance between the two. That 29 degrees, again, it's an extreme energy. Finding balance is a key. Because it's in the 7th house, your Sun, 29 degrees, turning points at life will be through relationships, because your Sun is in the 7th house. Faded relationships, sudden endings, sudden beginnings. It's like your relationships that you have with different people throughout your life are faded. And they could end suddenly, likely chaotically, but it's for a reason. It's for a lesson. That's also to help you to finish up these karmic lessons in this lifetime. And we usually realize when there are things that happens in our life that seem to be very disastrous, as over time we can look back and be like, oh, if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't be here where I am right now. Those types of karmic relationships. Okay, Sun conjunct the South Node. We just said this. Faded events, turning points. Okay. Very comfortable in these Aquarius themes. Detachment, logic over this emotion, group consciousness, the outsider, the rebel type of energy. It's like you're done. That's who you are, but you're done with that. The Sun is who you are. The South Node is what you're comfortable with, what you should be moving away from towards that North Node. You're comfortable with these energies, but yet it's almost like there's this conflict of staying where you're comfortable, tapping into these Aquarius energies of who you are, seeing the future, seeing very uniquely, and moving into that leadership type of energy. What I would say to this is it's more about merging the two, not losing who you are to be someone else. It's more like taking all the knowledge that you know about this Aquarius, long-term thinking, this rebellious type of energy, detachment, humanity, and taking that into the forefront and showing it, shining a spotlight on who you are. And I know I've repeated that, but I feel that that's a huge theme here, especially with the Sun and the South Node, the sun and that north node, especially at the Regulus degree. And also with the south node here, it's about reclaiming your identity through authority, through yourself, through shining yourself in the spotlight. Let's see if okay, so this is the moon and Venus. We did go over this. I said that passionate about beliefs. I'm just going over to see if I forgot anything in this. Open-minded. Oh, okay. Open-minded is something with Venus in the 9th house. It also shows about relationships as well. Very open-minded, joyful. You value honesty and growth in relationships. Being in the 9th house, that has that energy and quality of Sagittarius, that freedom lover, wanting that freedom, that honesty, that passion. And at times they can get carried away with their passion, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a good thing. But they're very passionate about what they're passionate about, whether it's in relationships or just learning or aspiring for what they're very passionate about. It's the philosophies that you're very, very strong about. And that is a good thing. Yeah. I'm not sure. I was going somewhere with that, and I don't know where I was going with that, but that's just, you're very passionate about those things. And the honesty is especially true for that. Okay. So we went over the midhaven in Taurus. It's at 7 degrees. Slow approach to achievement. We did go into that. Possible career paths. Again, I feel like for you, it's not so much about the career. It's more about, some people aspire for a certain career, a certain status in society through their career. Other people have a life path and journey that they're on. For you, I feel it's the journey that you're on. And I did write these possible career paths, but I feel like that's not even what you are about and what you even care about. It's more of, how can I help others? And how can I help others? Yes. And that is through with the Chiron there, the teacher, the healer, guiding people through your own experiences, but in the spotlight is a key word there. It's authentic, humble, and grounded. It's not superficial. So you are the spotlight of, it's you who is, you being in the spotlight is how you help others. It's also learning to be seen, even if it feels uncomfortable, and trusting value and your voice to be seen. Your values and your messages hold a strong amount of weight, and it can, with Pluto in that 3rd house, I know I mentioned it before, you can inspire people in such a way with just your words. Your words and how you say them and use them can inspire people. And tie that and combine that with your passion of learning, of researching, of just learning and knowledge and freedom. And again, like I said, helping people, it can inspire the masses. That is something that is, I don't know if you do that now, but inspiring the masses through your voice, through you, who you are, just who you are and your voice, can inspire the masses and help people to heal. Okay, we went over this. So the North Node at 29 degrees, that was the Regulus, becoming a leader and guide by simply embodying your truth and just being you, shining you in the spotlight. And I did, okay, I did go over all this. I'm just trying to see if I missed anything. Saturn in the second house, it could have also been early life struggles with finances, delays in financial security. But through hard work and determination, it's like you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. It is just doing it in a step-by-step manner, not cheating the system, not getting one over. It's like you put in the work and you can accomplish anything, even when there is those challenges that might come up. Okay. Mysteries and secrets. Yep. Emotional power. You have with the Mercury in the 8th house in Pisces. Natural healer, artist, or storyteller. Yes. And very powerful. Your words are very, very powerful. I think they're more powerful than you realize, or maybe you do realize it. And again, it's that balance of it's like you can tell people to walk off a bridge and they'll listen to you without even a thought. And you can also help people in the same way and, doing it for a positive way. So that's all I have for you. I hope you found this helpful because I feel like your chart is truly powerful. Your voice, yourself, your passion for the truth, your passion for how passionate you are about caring about people, helping people, healing people because of your past experiences, or just because you want to heal people is very powerful, but it's through you being the forefront of doing it. Not from taking your Aquarius traits and combining them with the Leo and coming to the forefront to be a voice of change. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We are actually going to do a live reading together. Well, I'm going to do a live reading for him on different questions that he had about his chart. He enjoyed it so much that he wanted to do this again, and he agreed to do it live. So I will let you know when that is going to be coming out and going live. So look for a notification. If you want a birth chart reading, there's a link below. It's a free 15-minute consultation where all you do is sign up for an appointment and we go over what you're looking for, whether it's your birth chart, whether it's the future, and we go from there. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and share.